And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Shelden checking in with a slightly cooler day out there than what we have been used to. It's still kind of continuing that weather roller coaster of some days pretty hot, some days maybe not quite as much. We've only peaked at 82 so far this afternoon here in Amarillo. For your afternoon temperatures, we're seeing there somewhere around 10 to 20 degrees cooler for your Friday afternoon than what we saw on Thursday. Now we're going to go right back up into warm conditions as we go into your Saturday. Let's take a look at your temperature forecast here. We're going to see 70s as we head on in this evening, 60s by tonight. Overnight we'll bottom out in maybe the mid 50s here in Amarillo, and then warm right back up, as you'll see right there, a pretty toasty range of temperatures there at 94 for your Saturday here in Amarillo. Mid to high 90s in other places around the region, and it's going to be thanks in part to some of these winds. We're going to see those winds turn back out of the southeast as we go into the overnight period. That'll kind of help aid in getting a little bit of a boost in moisture for parts of the area. Probably not expecting quite as much in terms of patchy fog like we have seen over the course of some of the past mornings this week. And then quickly we see those winds turn out of the southwest. Warm, dry, downsloping winds at 20 to 30 miles an hour sustained with gusts even stronger than that at times. And then stop me if you've heard this one before, but another cold front comes through going Saturday into Sunday. Not quite as strong as maybe some of the ones that we've seen, but another cold front dropping those temperatures down just a little bit for Sunday. Relative humidity-wise, this afternoon's been a little bit dry out there, but not bad by Texas Panhandle standards. We'll get those values up into the 60s, 70s, and 80s at their highest overnight. Of course, you got to get around 100% to see that patchy fog develop, so not really expecting that for your Saturday morning. And then the southwest winds do what they do, and we see those values drop down 5 to 10% for tomorrow. So that is why you're seeing red flag warnings. So let's take a look at our next weather maker, which is that warmer weekend. Of course, we've talked about the cold front coming in on Sunday, but let's detail Saturday, and what's kind of setting it all up is a very weak kind of trough of low pressure is going to push through. It's not necessarily what we call a cutoff low, but it is still kind of a dip in the jet stream that's going to be pushing across, and that's what's going to be kind of pushing that dry line across our region. Of course, typical dry line setup, dry and windy on the west side, stormy on the east side of it. So on our side of the dry line, it does look like we're tracking some critical fire dangers. We have a red flag warning for the entire western half of the area. That is from noon Saturday until Saturday night. Some places could go all the way into very early Sunday morning as long as those longer winds stick around. Those 10 counties you see down off towards the southeast, that is a fire weather watch for Saturday. Probably going to be upgraded to a red flag warning for Saturday as well. But on the east side of the dry line, zoom out and take a look at our SPC outlook, as you're going to notice a moderate risk. That is a 4 out of 5 on the SPC scale. So that could possibly be another significant severe weather event, talking major hail and tornado risk for parts of central Oklahoma and going into southeastern Kansas. So I know a lot of people are going to be watching that. But while the slight and marginal risk rather does kind of clip our eastern part of the area, the overall confidence in us in the Texas Panhandle seeing thing is really pretty low. So we're going to see some showers and storms fire on the cold front off in North Texas going into this evening, and tonight you will see your Saturday. Other than a few passing clouds, the Texas Panhandle will remain very quiet, but there you start to see some of those showers and storms firing up as you go from your Saturday afternoon into the evening and nighttime period. Everything generally pushing off towards the east. But there is some good news for us here in the Panhandle in terms of rain chances. We're just going to have to wait until next week. You're going to see 94 for your high on Saturday, dry conditions, of course. Sunny for your Sunday with a sunny conditions expected. Westerly winds turning northwesterly at times, 10 to 20 miles an hour with that cold front. You're going to see Monday looking pretty nice for Memorial Day. 85, relatively light winds, mostly sunny skies. Overnight lows in the high 50s. And then you're going to see mid to low 80s for the rest of the work week. But then you're going to see right there Tuesday through Friday tracking nearly daily rain chances to kind of varying degrees of confidence. So we're going to watch for that very closely, as we could be seeing what we call kind of northwest flow. Hopefully bring some beneficial rains to as much of the area as possible.